In this lesson, we are going to discuss non-compliance consequences. In the world of information technology, compliance is not just a matter of good business practice, it's a necessity. Non-compliance can lead to severe consequences, including fines, sanctions, reputational damage, loss of license, and contractual impacts. In this lesson, we are going to explain the consequences of non-compliance. First up, fines. Fines are monetary penalties imposed by regulatory bodies for non-compliance with laws and regulations. In the IT and cybersecurity realm, these fines can be substantial. For instance, under the General Data Protection Regulation (GDPR), companies can be fined up to 20 million euros or 4% of their annual global turnover, whichever is higher, for serious data breaches. In 2019, for example, British Airways was fined £183 million by the UK's Information Commissioner's Office for a data breach that affected 500,000 customers. Next, sanctions. Sanctions are strict measures taken by regulatory bodies to enforce compliance. These can range from restrictions on business operations to outright bans. For example, in 2017, the Chinese government sanctioned several local and foreign companies for non-compliance with its new cybersecurity law. The sanctions included warnings, fines, and the confiscation of illegal income. Reputational damage. Reputational damage refers to the negative impact on a company's reputation due to non-compliance. In the era of social media and online reviews, this damage can be significant and long-lasting. Take the case of Equifax, a credit reporting agency that suffered a massive data breach in 2017. The breach, which exposed the personal information of 147 million people, severely damaged Equifax's reputation. The company faced widespread criticism, and its stock prices dropped by more than 30% in the weeks following the breach. Next on the list is loss of license. In some cases, non-compliance can lead to the loss of a company's license to operate. This is particularly relevant in industries where companies are required to maintain certain certifications or licenses. For instance, in 2016, the New York State Department of Financial Services revoked the license of a small Bitcoin company for non-compliance with its cybersecurity regulations. The company was unable to meet the state's stringent cybersecurity requirements, leading to the loss of its license. Finally, non-compliance can also have contractual impacts. Companies that fail to comply with laws and regulations may find themselves in breach of contract, leading to legal disputes, financial penalties, or the termination of contracts. For example, a software development company that fails to comply with data protection regulations could be in breach of its contracts with clients. The clients could sue the company for damages, terminate their contracts, or both. So remember, consequences of non-compliance in the IT and cybersecurity world can be severe. Fines can reach into the millions or even billions of dollars. Sanctions can restrict or halt business operations. Reputational damage can lead to a lost business and a declining stock price, while the loss of a license can shut a company down entirely. Finally, non-compliance can lead to contractual disputes, financial penalties, and the termination of contracts. To avoid these outcomes, companies must prioritize compliance. This includes understanding and adhering to all relevant laws and regulations, implementing robust cybersecurity measures, and regularly reviewing and updating their compliance programs. By doing so, companies can protect themselves from the severe consequences of non-compliance and ensure their long-term success in the increasingly complex world of IT and cybersecurity.